Wisdom of Solomon 2:13. He professes to have knowledge of God, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are stained of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from us from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that God is his Father. Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. And that's exactly what this shooter did in New York. Call Halal, Yahawah, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors to the elder bishops. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the Yahawah that are listening and learning, to you I say shalom. This is your brother Malcolm coming at you with another lesson in truth. And I'm profiling Corey Holcomb and the sister Darlene Ortiz. Both Israelites, Northern and Southern Kingdom, both brown. Neither of them are black. All right, Corey's skin is brown. Darlene Ortiz's skin is light brown. As a matter of fact, she's about my complexion. All right, we're about the same complexion. All right. But they're both brown. Okay, neither one of them is black. So, and that being said, you know, they both have an unction, just not according to knowledge and wisdom. Right? Because they're calling out Esau for his wickedness. And Corey's, you know, professing how he has the balls to call the Caucasians out, these Cajuns of Caw, out for what they, you know, on their wickedness. But he's not calling them the Edomites. All right. So when you start identifying us as the Israelites and them as the Edomites, that's when you lose your show. So what he's complaining about, these other celebrities, in a sense, he's kind of doing the same thing himself. All right, to a certain extent, you know, because until he says, look, they are the counterfeits, because we do esteem them as counterfeits, and we do believe and know that the Lord, our end will be blessed, because only those of us who are marked for death, which is mainly the 2/3, because some of the elect will be martyred, for it is written, but the 2/3 are the ones that are going to die by the noose and by the sword. The modern day sword is the gun. All right, and the ultimate sword is the missile. So that is the death that you know, for the most part, outside of those who are going to die by famine, which is at hand. So everything's about to happen. So there's no more time to be messing around, because that red horse is moving, man. As a matter of fact, let's grab that real quick in Revelation. And this is Revelation 6:4, and it reads, and there went out another horse that is red, and power was given him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, and that's Esau Edom. As a matter of fact, this is a hot video that's circulating around YouTube right now with this.
God ain't never made no motherfuckers crazy as the white boys. We been on the fight. They never made no motherfuckers crazy. Never made no motherfuckers. God ain't never made no motherfuckers. They never made no crazy as the white boys. Hey, come a little closer. We know. We've been telling you this forever. We know. Everybody knows.
And just like everybody's going to know that they're the Edomites, you know, what they didn't want anyone to know. And you know what? And just for the record, Crazy get knocked out and choked the fuck out just as easy as anybody else. You know, just saying. But let's play this this video. I'm gonna start about the 8-minute mark. I'm gonna play about to the 13-minute mark.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty or some shit.
Well, did you know that he said on that thing that he was posting messages on that he was actually going to come back and I think I'm going to have to do that, security guy. Because apparently when he was staking the place out, he actually came in there before and went in the market. And the guy gave him a hard time. Like, he was like, hey, man, you know, what are you doing here? Like, he looked suspicious.
Hey, somebody said Corey don't care. I just want to say this. I'm the motherfucker with the balls to say that since Caucasian people invaded this nation, they've done nothing but destroyed everything.
That's right.
Who got the balls to say that? You think motherfuckers gonna say that shit on the internet? Y'all motherfuckers can kiss my ass. I tell the truth about...
You ain't gonna hear Denzel say that. You're not going to hear 50 Cent say that. You're not gonna hear Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg say that. All right? You're not. Okay? You're not going to hear any of those black actresses that are really hot right now. You're not going to hear any of them say that. Because, you know, I hate to say it, but the so-called black woman has been Esau Edom's #1 weapon.
You know what's wild to me? On the heels of a terrorist hate crime, we have black people saying that black men have been radicalized because he's still showing love to Kevin Samuels. I want to tell y'all a story I read about trees. The trees needed a spokesperson for the forest, and the axe came along and said that he could be the one to do that. Now, even though he wasn't exactly like the trees still trusted the axe because he was made from the same wood that they were. So when the axe got in power, more trees disappeared, but they never suspected the axe because he was made from the same wood that they were. It's a lot of people with influence that perpetuate this boogeyman stereotype about our men, a lot of black people that encourage us to vote for the same party with no tangibles, and black women who've become very wealthy from the death of black men. It's time we start calling y'all the axes and the sellouts that you are. You do not deserve to speak on our behalf because you are our enemy. You know what's wild to me?
Yeah.
On the heels of a
So,
terrorist
matter of
hate crime,
fact,
we have
that
black
we
people
have to
saying-
get the scripture now. We got to get it. That Micah 7 and 10. All right. Because, you know, and this is not talking about all Southern Kingdom women, but, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it, because it is the majority of them, unfortunately. All right. This is Micah 7 and 10. And she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And see, you know, as Corey's goes on to say later on in this, it's been a lot of our own women that help perpetuate these crimes and this hatred against us. All right. And it's true, because they since the slave ships, they've sided with the enemy. All right, to make their captivity easier. And Esau Edom uses the so-called black woman as a weapon against the so-called black people. And the same thing with the so-called Latina woman. All right. But none like that black woman, you know. And once again, I'm not talking about the few sisters, the Yahawah. We're not talking about the Yahawah. We're talking about them nigga bees. All right. Them queen bees. And queen means whore, hussy, slut. Just so you know. Originally spelled Quean. A temple whore. All right, so it ain't nothing good about being a queen. A princess is a righteous thing and a good thing. But we talking about you queens out there.
What the fuck it is? Do I know Caucasian people that I think are friends to me? Friend is a strong word, but I know some Caucasian people I've known a long time, and most of them, if almost all of them, have shown me who they are. And who they are is, I'm on this side of the fence, and they like it better on the other side of the fence. Even though they motherfucking brought us here to build this nation and never paid us or nothing like that. So I got the balls to motherfucking say something about Caucasian people. All you people out there who motherfucking tiptoe around the shit, y'all the motherfuckers can kiss my ass.
That's right, Corey. I'm with you on that, brother. This is Genesis 27:40. All right, and it says, and by the sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and that's not into the kingdom of heaven, because we serving them right now. It says, it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, and thou shalt break his yoke off his neck. And they did that. They got from under us. And now they've been ruling over us with that sword, with that blessing. That's why he ain't never made no motherfucker crazy as the white boy. Ready to start a fight boy. Them. All right, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And that's what they own right now. You see, Corey, you Jacob. And Esau, Edom, is out to slay you. All right? Then he wants to have his way with you, Darlene. And make you subservient unto him and hate your own. Because guess what? There was a time when the northern kingdom was just as brown as Corey. All right? You got to remember, though, Esau had a 100-year head start on raping and pillaging them before he got to the southern kingdom. That's why the scripture in Jeremiah 50 and I think 22 or 23 says that Judah and Israel, meaning northern and southern kingdom, will oppress together. Because you have to remember the slave trade started with the so-called Hispanics and native population. Slave trade started with them. It finished with the so-called black man.
I know who Caucasian people are. I make my children aware of who Caucasian people are. And do you have the balls to do that? No. No. Most motherfuckers, I see motherfucking, this is the shit that pissed me off the most. I see bitches run their house like a gangster. And then when they get to work, they kiss them Caucasian people ass in a way where I be like, wow, that's fucking amazing. So you're not crazy. You're just taking advantage of the motherfuckers that really can't do shit about it. Huh? Huh? Yeah, motherfuckers get mad at me, goddammit.
I hear what you're saying, Corey. This fellow was on something, though. Supposedly they have now, of course, the FBI did.
He wasn't on nothing. He's one of many Caucasian male mass shooters in America.
Well, he is.
If there's a mass shooter profile, it fits the Caucasian male.
He was.
Anybody got the balls to say that?
He was 18, so he was pretty young. He was starting out pretty young.
18, 13, whatever. The boy who went down there to the black rally over.
Wait, let's remind Darlene here, because that's the first thing they try to do. They try to justify their wickedness by saying they have mental issues or something like that. They're just hateful and evil, and this is just who they are.
God ain't never made no motherfuckers crazy as the white boys. We been on the fight. They never made no motherfuckers.
The women too.
No motherfuckers crazy. Never made no motherfuckers. God ain't never made no motherfuckers. They never made no crazy as the white boys.
And then, like my man say, hey, come closer. We know. We've been telling you all along. All right? We just have to play that again for Darlene because, the hell what you reading right now, the FBI profile. FBI ain't never told the truth about shit.
Over there in, what is it, near Milwaukee, Waukegan?
Oh, this guy looked up
that
to him.
motherfucker parents dropped him off with a rifle and they beat all the charges. And y'all motherfuckers send y'all kids to school saying that this is what you need to do. No, motherfucker, what you need to do is teach your kids to understand that there's a common enemy for black people. And it is the Caucasian people in power in America.
That's right. And look, and there are two sets of laws. All right, let's listen to my man, Mr. Stone, talk about it. And this dude right here is a Jake, too. He happens to be one of us. He one of them scattered among the heathen that look like the heathen.
So since every racist white person wants to bring up the black man who shot up the New York subway, let me say a few fucking things to compare the fucking two. First up, the majority of mass shooters in America are white fucking men.
That's right.
Second, the black man that shot the New York subway, he dropped a smoke bomb so nobody knew what the fuck was going on, and there were no cops fucking around, so we got away. So when the next day came around and New Yorkers got the fucking together, we spotted the man on the fucking street and reported him to the fucking cops, and they took him in, and they couldn't just shoot him out of fucking nowhere with no proof or evidence that he was the fucking man. But when you are a fucking man in a grocery store with an AR-15 with dead bodies around you, it's clear as fucking day that you're the motherfucking mass shooter. White people will always find a fucking way to defend their fucking racism because they live in a racist society that protects their white ass, so they don't give a fuck because it benefits them and fucks everybody else. White people are
Exactly. That's exactly true. Ooh, we definitely don't want that to play. That would get me a strike. Nurse was going in on the falsehoods of stuff. But yeah, he made a very, very accurate point. You know, there's definitely two sets of laws. I mean, how many times did Jake get shot sitting in that car, unarmed? You know, what was the one, his name, Castillo, I believe his name was. The one who said he had a concealed carry. And then and when he reached to get it, when he told him he was gonna show him the card, he just blasted him. All right, the guy who got shot up in New York some years ago, you know, going back about maybe 8-9 years ago on his wedding, the day before his wedding, holding a cell phone. They shot him like 29 times or some crazy number like that. You know, people get shot in the back. You know, we saw the cop shoot the one Jake in the back who was running away from the Title 4D charges. You know, the dude Brown who got shot in the back, the kid who got jumped by the grown man who pulled him to the ground, who also was a jiu-jitsu practitioner. They left that part out. You know, the whole thing with the Trayvon Martin, that asshole that took him to the ground actually was a jiu-jitsu practitioner, man. So just be, you know, in jiu-jitsu, when you're on the bottom, you still could be fucking people up, man. And so he was trying to put holes and stuff on that kid, and that kid was panicking and fighting for his life and started punching on him, dropping beads on him. But if that fight would have continued, he probably would have ended up submitting, choking, and killing that kid anyway. All right, but he just ended up shooting him because he was a coward. All right, and he got away with it, even after being told to leave the boy alone. And the boy's father lived there. You can't even walk to the store to go buy some poison, which was killing him anyway. What do you have? He went and bought a Mountain Dew and Skittles. Both have chemicals in them that are hazardous to your health. That's been proven scientifically to do damage to you. Which brings to mind this video. You know? Let me, where are you? Oh, here we go. Because like he said, these Edomites, they're dangerous. Nobody more crazy and more dangerous than the white boy, known to start a fight boy. And sometimes they do it through policy, all right? Through pen and paper. I always tell you that the most dangerous so-called white men are the ones that wear suit and ties, just like Corey is talking about, that rule over society.
So you know how the Navy just poisoned Hawaii's drinking water and then lied about it? Here's what Honolulu's Board of Water Supply chief engineer had to say about the whole thing.
You know, I don't think we've been in this situation ever before, where we lost that much capacity in such a short time. I wish I had a simple answer for people, but we're going to be in this crisis situation for multiple years. And if it gets to 22 hours, where the pumps are running at 22 hours a day, and that's kind of the warning sign that we're facing a situation we may run out of water in the near future.
So you know how the Navy
So,
poisoned
you know,
Hawaii's drinking water and then
so that, you know what? The fact that you got Japanese and Edomites in Hawaii is a problem. And why are they there? Because of Esau Edom. And then Esau Edom, Ammon joined on to Esau Edom. So now they're all over there in Japheth. And you already stole Europe from Japheth. And now you're going to steal Hawaii too? All right? Man, I'm telling you, man. But let's let him finish, and then I'm going to bring out the last few scriptures.
This guy's plan was, he said that they're looking over all the paperwork because it was a bunch of posts, 672 posts that they're looking through. And in one of them, they have since found out that he was, he wanted to murder those that he regarded as, and this is bringing up a big thing because now it's got all these talk show people talking about it on CNN, Fox News, all these people going head up against each other because this guy is saying that he's following the theory of this thing called the replacers. And that's a reference to the racist conspiracy theory that open immigration policies.
Fuck what them people
all
say.
that stuff.
This show right here is about motherfuckers having the balls to talk about it.
Well, that's what he's claiming. That he was
You know,
Almost all the people I know since I moved to Hollywood, I'm talking about the black people in the industry, have no balls to check their white counterparts.
None.
Whenever they're around Caucasian people, it's all ass kissing.
That's why Bill Cosby is jacked up. All right? Bill Cosby kept trying to buy the network to put on programming that was different from the negative programming, which is always depicted of so-called black people. And when he tried to do it again, well, you see what happened to him. All right? Meanwhile, all those people who were the clients of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, well, the ones that fled to Greece and other places, well, they're all back and they're making movies again, making money again. Nobody's bringing their names up anymore. And there was evidence of them doing all sort of foul play with underage women and things of that nature. Rape.
And I'm talking about the big wig niggas in Hollywood. Huh? Is Corey lying? No, Corey ain't lying. And then motherfuckers be like, Corey, why this? Corey, why that? Because Corey got the balls to say this on his show. And my show is watched by a lot of people. So until we had the balls to do something about this Caucasian problem in America, because the Caucasian problem, that's the number one problem.
That's the world's problem.
The Caucasian problem. Them being in charge, them calling all the shots. The only way you're going to get them out of it being in charge is motherfucking war. Because they not finna give it up through your little voting tactics.
This is Ezekiel 25:12. Thus saith the Lord power, because Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom. And I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. KRS-One told you who Israel is. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power. Call Halal, Yahawah, Sham, Rawchaa, by Hashem, Qadash, YAHAWADAH, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.